Hi, my name is Naomi Saphire. I am a master trainer for Beauty Angels Academy. Please join me while I demonstrate my work on a live model. Drape your client's hair in a disposable hairnet or headband. We will start the procedure by thoroughly cleaning the brows with alcohol, making sure there is no makeup left. Inspect the eyebrows for any moles, scars, or skin tags, markings any such areas with your marker pen, and do not blade over them. You can now use an Asian razor to clean up most of the unwanted hair before you start mapping. The first step is to find the middle of the eyebrows. We do this by looking at the bridge of the nose and not the tip of the nose, since the tip can be crooked. Using your Beauty Angel's pencil, go ahead and mark the middle of the brow. With the wider part of the Beauty Angel's compass, measure the distance from one sclera to the other. These are the whites of the eyes and not the tear ducts. The smaller part of the compass will give you the middle of the brows. How do we know where to place the compass, you ask? Well, we insert the removable leg of the compass between leg 2 and 3. Then we place the middle leg on the line and mark the beginning of the eyebrows on either side. With your pinky finger, now feel the supraorbital cavity. Do not lift the brows too much. Mark point 4. Remove the portable leg and put it aside. Open your compass all the way. Place it on the corner of the eye. Pivot your compass and make it parallel to the side of the eye where the brow will end. This will give you point 3. Repeat these steps on the other side. Bend leg 3 to accommodate a curved surface. Place leg 1 on the beginning of the brow and leg 3 on the end of the brow, ensuring that all legs are touching the brows. Mark the middle leg to indicate the arch of the brow. This is point 2. Now place the middle of the leg on the beginning of the brow, and leg 3 will give you point 5. We will now transfer the points to the other brow and repeat these steps. Place the middle of the leg on the beginning of the brow. We will mark point 5 where leg 3 touches the skin. Place leg 3 on point 3 on the end of the brow. The middle leg will now give you point 6. Move to the other brow, placing leg 3 on point 3 at the end of the brow where the middle leg will give you point 6. With a pencil, feel the supraorbital ridge and draw a line from point 2 to point 3 and repeat on the other side. Using the Beauty Angel Sticky Eyebrow Ruler to create symmetry while mapping the eyebrows as discussed during the consultation. Make sure the ruler is straight when applying. Now start connecting points 1 to 2 and so forth. Keep in mind that this line from 1 to 2 should be a little bit convex. Use the ruler included to measure the thickness of the brow from one side to the other as you complete connecting the points. Take great care connecting each point with a clean line. Stretch the skin nice and tight so you can make clean lines. Now we will mark the connection line for both brows. Let the direction of the hair growth guide you for the most natural end result. Take your marker pen and gently mark on the outline that you made of both brows. Take great care not to press hard. Brush the hairs up and trim with your scissors if needed. You can also use your tweezers or Asian razor to clean unwanted hairs. Gently remove the sticker, lifting from one side while supporting the skin as you go. Select the appropriate tool and pigment. Always be sure to hold your blade at a 90-degree angle when in contact with the skin. Failure to do so will result in double strokes. Before starting to blade, it is very important to stretch the skin nice and tight in a three-way stretch. Using only a tiny bit of pigment when blading, start placing your strokes using the pattern as discussed in your course material. Go all the way to the connection line with your lower strokes. The bottom strokes must go down gradually and not suddenly, with the last lower stroke touching the lower brow line. When blading the upper strokes, do not make them parallel. Make the upper strokes close together on the upper brow line and further apart toward the connection line. The last upper stroke should be on the top of the brow line. Now we will make our nano strokes to fill the inside of the eyebrow. You may gently push the hairs out of the way with your tool if you need to do so. After completing the nano strokes, gently brush the pigment over the brow. This step is called masking. You may either set the timer and wait for a few minutes and continue working on the same brow, or you can start blading the next brow. This is a personal preference, so experiment to find which approach works better for you. I personally like to start blading the second brow, as seen here on this video. Once I have completed the blading on the second brow, I will apply Magnum anesthetic gel to the entire brow, massaging it gently for about a minute over the pigment. Wipe the area clean with an Angel Care treatment wipe. Trace each stroke by going over it with your blade, but without pigment. We call this dry filling, taking great care to only reopen the strokes and not going deeper, while maintaining a good stretch for precise filling. Use less pressure for every consequent pass. The direction of the pass is not important, and neither is where you start, as long as every stroke is reopened. In most cases, do not do more than 3 passes. Once you have the nano blade is ideal for filling and for making a few strokes here and there if you see some bare spots while doing dry filling. Once you have completed tracing every stroke with dry filling, we will apply the pigment mask again, and remember to keep track of the time while masking. Leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Repeat all the before mentioned steps on the other brow, starting with applying Magnum and finishing with your pigment mask. When the time is up, remove the pigment mask with Angel Care wipes until the area is nice and clean. Make sure the skin is dry before finishing the procedure by applying Angel Care sealer over the entire brow using a clean makeup applicator. Always give your aftercare verbally. Have your client repeat it back to you so you can make sure they understood, and follow up with them a few days later to see how they're doing. Thank you for taking my course, and the best of luck to you.